Collective, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for tapping in with your girl. One more again with your girl. I appreciate you being here with me. All right, so I have this energy here, right? There's somebody that you were connected to, possibly may not be communicating with right now. Now, this person is, having a lot of sleepless nights, having a lot of restless nights, a lot of anxiety. This person is staying up late at night, possibly going through your social media. If you are a content creator, they're watching your content. They cannot sleep. Now, it feels like this individual, you may have stopped communicating. Okay, you've stopped communicating with this individual. They are making an excuse, okay, as to why that is. um I will say that it feels like when you were in connection or communicating with this person, you feel like you said everything that you needed to say. I don't know if you were asking them to make some changes. I don't know if you were asking them to I don't know what those changes were, but it feels like they didn't make the necessary changes. And so there was a revolving door, possibly like a breakup, makeup, breakup, makeup. But the last time that y'all separated, this person may not have realized that the door was no longer going to be open. Okay. Or you were no longer going to be on the other side of it. Take it how it reverberates. Okay. So they feel like they still haven't gotten the closure, or they don't know why the communication has stopped. The issue is they are an avoidant type communicator. So if you are not making the effort to communicate, then there's that, right? They're not really applying themselves, or they didn't apply themselves when you were in a connection with them. All right. Now they're trying not to lose it, because your silence is putting them under some sort of pressure. Your silence is maybe even upsetting them. They seem to be angry about something. Okay. Now, I have here the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups that is clarifying the doom scrolling. Okay. This person is not resting well because they mishandled you, they mishandled the connection in some capacity. Don't really know how that, played out for you, but I feel like they are realizing that you made them happy, that they were happy with you, okay? That they could have been happy with you, possibly also waiting for you to come back, all right? Possibly also waiting for you to come back. It feels like someone took advantage of what you brought to their life. That's what it feels like to me. Now we have the reverse Hierophant here. Okay, a stagnant relationship. This is clarifying the Mercury did it. Now, there's stagnant communication. There's a lack of communication. There's a breakdown in communication. This person also, again, allow other things to distract them, and not to communicate with you on the things that were important to you. Okay, fear of losing independence. At that time, the individual that you were in a connection with could have been afraid to really commit or make a commitment or show up. I mean, whether this is a commitment to a friendship, whether it's a commitment to a love affair, whatever the case may be, this person wasn't really showing up for the connection. All right. They're giving, to me, it feels like they're avoidant, right? Whereas you are more of a communicative individual, wanting success without putting in the effort. So this person did not put in the effort, and they were unwilling to change. And see, that's what I mean. It feels like you communicated what you needed to communicate. Now they're sitting back thinking that they didn't get the closure. They don't realize that the last conversation you had with them was the closure. You know what I mean? Like, it's a closed situation, because I've talked to you about this. We've discussed this. I've told you how I felt multiple times, and there's been no change. Okay? Clarify it wasn't closure, spirit. Open ending, unanswered emotional hangover. The Queen of Wands in reverse. A selfish and demanding partner. Jealousy, a dominating lover. frequent arguments. So maybe you had a heated conversation the last time you spoke. Maybe you know, yeah, somebody could have had choice words with a partner, a friend, a family member, even. Okay. Somebody you were in a connection with. So things ended maybe not so peacefully. They weren't expecting that to be for you to be done, right? I'm not sure what was said, but they wasn't expecting for the door to be closed, or again, when they opened the door or attempted to open the door to you again, you were not going to be on the other side of it, okay? Seven of Swords in reverse. Somebody's coming to the revelation of some things around here, all right? Ending the games, yeah. Letting go of pretenses, exposing dishonesty. Mm. I feel like you walked away. This last conversation, this last argument, this last spat, whatever it was the final straw for you. Because to spend time arguing with somebody who's already not even putting in the effort is just who's going to argue with somebody about effort? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna argue with you about effort. I mean, no, that's not what we're doing. Okay, not effort. The effort should be there. The argument should be a result of the effort. If there's going to be, you understand what I'm saying? But to be arguing about like how much time somebody is giving, how well they're communicating, you wanted them to open up, you wanted more of a commitment, they didn't want to give it, they use all kind of other excuses to be distracted. Okay, nah, not arguing about effort, because if you wanted to, you would. You feel me? If you were capable, you would. Sometimes people want to, but they're not capable. So let's see. Trying not to lose it. What they losing it for? Mm-hmm. An aggressive partner, a bullying behavior, intense arguments. Okay, so somebody, y'all really did have a blow up. Now, whoever this reverberates for, it feels like there was a blow up in a connection. Okay, ruthlessness or viciousness, arrogance, use of intimidation. Give me one more. Who was intimidating who? Because this individual, now this could be you, collective, take out reverberate. Prosperity, a stable relationship, abundance and prosperity in love. Wow. A clingy partner. Oh wow. Okay, so put it like this. Somebody in a connection, right? One person was really pursuing the connection, really wanting to go deeper in the connection, and the other person was feeling like, or is feeling like, somebody like the other person was trying to bully them into a deeper connection that they didn't want to give, was too distracted to give. They were not able to communicate, or chose not to communicate what they could give. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is like one person is feeling more, how do I say it? One person is feeling like they're more open to give. They were more open to give to the connection than the other person. And so the blow up happens because I don't know if this individual called you clingy. I don't know if they called you jealous. I don't know if they treated you like you were a bother, if they treated you like you wanted too much from them. I'm not really sure. But clarify the Seven of Swords, Spirit. King of Wands, a charismatic partner, taking the initiative in love. Mm. Maybe you wanted them to take more an initiative, and they were not. We have the ten of swords on the bottom, so something was definitely hurtful. I feel like for you, collective, something was definitely hurtful. Now, this could be also you that has caused some hurt, and someone has walked away. What is the overall energy, spirit surrounding this connection before the separation? What did the collective need to see before the separation? I'm going to use the old Hell Nah deck. Or what do they need to see now? Or they have already seen? Tell us more. Tell us some more. If the effort dropped after got you, you were the prize they already won. You're not the demo version. You're the full package. If they stop trying once you say yes, return to sender, game over. It feels like you let someone in, and as soon as you let someone in, like this person pursued you to get you, once they got you, then they stopped making an effort because they felt like they had you. They didn't need to make an effort. Mm. So just getting you was the prize. That's all they were aiming for. Okay. You didn't misread the vibe. They're just not vibing back. Don't confuse a smile, a like, or casual hey for destiny. The vibe was nice, but it wasn't mutual. Save your sparkle for someone who actually glows back. This security thing just popped up on my laptop, and I immediately heard protection. Okay, so whatever effort this person didn't make was for your protection. Okay, um, you didn't misread the vibe. It's just you was vibing, but they weren't reciprocating that vibe back, okay? Or the vibe was lighter than you thought it was or you hoped it would be. So it says, don't confuse a smile, a like, or casual hey for destiny. This is not your divine partner. This is not your destined partner. So if there was an effort you were making to have a deeper connection with this person, it feels like spirit is saying this is not what this was ever going to be. All right, which is why you may have found yourself a little bit upset because this person treated you like you wanted too much from them. You were clingy, you were jealous, you were over dependent, you wanted more attention from them than they wanted to give. But this is the thing though. Okay, let's make this perfectly clear. However, they handled that situation, there was a lack of communication on their part. So I don't feel like this is somebody who was communicating like, yo, this is what I can handle. This is what I can do. This is where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? I like you, but, just want us to be on the same page. This doesn't feel like that. This feels like somebody who presented something but then couldn't back that up, right? Like they presented that they wanted something more but then didn't back that up. So mixed signals. I'm picking up a lot of mixed signals here, okay? Which caused you possibly collective to misread what the vibe was. All right? Um so it feels like now in your absence, however, this individual may be seeing that they could have actually been happy with you, like they could have gave more of an effort or they should have, right? They may be seeing that they totally misjuggled the connection with you. All right, tell us more, spirit. Tell us some more. They're not being mysterious, they're being shady. Ignoring your texts, hiding their phone, giving half truths. They're not alluring. That's sus. If you wanted mystery, you'd read a novel, not date one. So this person came out very elusive, very elusive. Like, and you may have just wanted to talk about like what's going. Listen, what's your truth, sir, ma'am? Because all this shucking and jiving you got going on ain't even necessary. You understand what I'm saying? But this person just wouldn't come up to the plate to say this is what it. I don't know. I feel like they were trying to have you around, but not like really honor that connection. Maybe benefit from your presence in one way or another, but not show up and be a benefit to you. Don't text your ex, eat a snack instead. So you are not communicating, okay? So every time you want to text them, feed yourself, hydrate, meditate, bake cookies. Your ex doesn't deserve your time, your energy, or your last brain cell. Damn. My Lord. So whoever this is a past person for sure. I don't know how deep in the past this is. And then we have girl, even your tarot deck is tired of him. So you could be a reader, you could pull cards, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. You've pulled the same cards 42 times. You've pulled the same cards 42 times. The cards are begging you to let this one go. He's not the one. She's not the one. He's the example. She's the example. Shuffle your standards, not just your deck. Wow. Okay. So you could have been either getting readings, doing readings. You can have a deck of cards of your own that you have been, divining with, or you could be an actual reader. So, you read your energy in the morning, you read your energy during the day. You're trying to figure out, whatever it is or whatever it ain't. Your tarot deck is tired of him. Okay. On for real, for real. Your tarot deck is tired of him. Okay. So what does the collective need to know? Um, Let me get this here. What is this coming up to my table for? Okay. What is this? Because it seems like the collective has walked away. I don't know if you are questioning, if you have moments with this don't text your ex, eat a snack, if you have moments where you want to reach out, whether you are still going through the cycle of letting go. Okay. Um, you didn't misread the vibe. It's just this person didn't reciprocate the vibe. Okay, for whatever reason. For whatever reason. Um, Maybe that's what we need to find out, because if you're still kind of possibly, for some of you, you may be questioning. We have attraction. There was a lot of attraction. Why didn't this individual reciprocate the vibe though? Why didn't they reciprocate the vibe is what I want to know. I'm hearing girls just want to have fun. Oh, girls. So, male or female, this person may have just wanted to have fun. This person may have they didn't want anything serious. Okay? They didn't want anything serious. Why didn't they reciprocate the vibe? Joint evolution. You and others are growing together, supporting each other. The real story. They may have already been with someone. They may have had other individuals as well. They may have just been trying to have fun. This joint evolution tells me that there could have been more people around them that they were also involved with. The real story, the true story will come to light. Why didn't they reciprocate the vibe? Spreading positivity. Okay, so this person, yeah. Keep radiating positivity, positive energy, and influence. I feel like they also wanted to be connected to you for the positive energy that comes with you, right? They wanted to connect to you for your positive energy, for your love, for your light, for your abundance, whatever that is, okay? However, that's showing up for you. It could just be your overall energy. They wanted to stay connected to you, but at the same time, they just wanted to have fun, all right? So there's an inner conflict here. Oh, they may also have become jealous of you, actually, which is weird. Mm-hmm. Okay. Wow. Wow. So weird ass people, bro. They wanted to connect to you for the positive energy, but after they connected to you, it's the same positive energy about you that they became jealous of. Yeah. So it created an inner conflict. This is why they did not want to talk. They didn't want to tell you. They didn't want to say too much. Facade of concern. Someone's concern may not be sincere, hiding ulterior motives. Okay. All right. So, what does the collective need to see besides the fact that this person um, connected to you for your positivity, but then they were masking something, that there was inner conflict because they were jealous of your positive energy, but also because they really just wanted to have fun. They didn't really want anything serious with you, possibly. Take it how it reverberates. We have twin flame here showing up at the bottom. Okay. Don't know how that fits in. Don't even want to touch it. Ain't gonna hold you. Okay. I don't even want to touch that. Are they holding back? Okay. So you may still be questioning, or they're questioning. And this could be why this is showing up. Because there's still a question. Will we be compatible? So if this is you questioning compatibility, attraction is here again. This could be both of you. And maybe that's why the twin flame card is showing up, because there's a runner chaser dynamic playing out here for someone. Take it how it reverberates. I don't know, but with this attraction, I'm getting like there's still a chord. Okay. There's still an energetic chord playing the field. Hmm. This person was playing the field. They still find you very attractive. Are they holding me back? How to support them? This may be a fresh separation for somebody. Intentions. So this could be more like this is playing out right now in someone's connection. Okay, because this part is feeling a little bit more presently. Like there are still questions. So for some of you, this is going to be a past, like a past person, and for some of you, this feels more like at this current moment, relationship outcome. Okay, where is a deck I'm feeling in my spirit, but I don't know where it is. Okay, here we go. Because I feel like it's a lot of questions possibly between you and this individual. There is a breakdown in the communication. Your intuition, your spirit team, whomever you subscribe to, could be trying to get you to let this individual go. Okay, to let them go because they could possibly still be playing the field. They just want to have fun, but there's a strong attraction that they have to you or between the two of you. We have triggered. We have main character energy. Okay. Clarify, are they holding me back? Wake up call. So I feel like this is your energy collective. This is a wake up call. All right. Sudden clarity. You can't unsee the truth. Universe ringing the alarm. Pay attention. Okay. Because the energy of this individual could have been holding you back. All right. You still questioning, pulling cards on it, mulling over it, even though you're not communicating. It's time to actually release this person's energy from your energy field. Like, let it go. Okay. Safe space, situationship. Clarify, wake up call. Intuition. Yep. Intuition showing up. Your intuition is telling you that this is a wake up call. Your intuition is telling you that this person is holding you back or was trying to or would. Okay. Because sometimes it's, the other person is not intentionally trying to hold you back. Sometimes they are. That's going to be different for everybody. Okay. But at any rate, the intuition here is saying this is a wake up call. This individual is either going to hold you back or they're trying to hold you back. Because remember, for some of you, this person is actually jealous of the very thing that they are attracted about you. Okay. Um, which is weird, but yeah. All right. Clarify attraction. What was that? Boundaries. Okay, so there is possibly mutual attraction, but there is somebody establishing a boundary. Red flags. Okay. Your gut is screaming. Patterns you've seen before. Don't ignore the signs. Believe what they show you. Mm-hmm. This person, you and this individual have a lot of attraction towards each other, but this other individual had a lot of red flags that possibly you didn't see at the time when you met them because the attraction was like intense. Again, not even wanting to touch it, but twin flame energy. So there was a lot of passion, a lot of chemistry from the get go. Okay. Um, so if there was red flags that was there, you may have seen them, but it is what it is. Sometimes we ignore them. It happens. It has happened to me. Can you believe it? Oh my God. Red flags. Third party. Yeah. Someone else in the picture. Competition, triangles, interference. Not the full story. Proceed with caution. Yeah. They have had they holding hands and stuff and everything all on the balcony and whatnot with other folks. So basically, there could have been something even at the point of meeting them that kind of made you feel that this person was not single, that they were not um emotionally available, whether that's because they are in another relationship or they're just not emotionally available, that they holding hands with a whole lot of other people. Okay, they're non-committal. Second chance is here on the bottom of the dig. Somebody want a second chance. They could have breadcrumbed you and you went unbothered, or you saw they were breadcrumbing you and you were unbothered. You established some boundaries to the breadcrumbing. Okay. Huh. How to support them. Energy vampire. What? The fizzy fizzy. Draining conversations. Constant drama. You feel tired after seeing them. Time to pull the plug. Not only that, but not only were they not really vibing with you on some positive, you're in positive energy, They couldn't vibe in that positive energy. And then when they were around, they was like a Debbie Downer. Like all they wanted to talk about was what they got going on. And I can't make it up. Spill the tea. All they want to talk about is what they got going on, just lower vibrational things. You know, you could have possibly felt drained trying to support or trying to care for an individual. And if they're not pouring back into you at that same level of nurture and care, then it became draining. Give me one more on the energy vampire. Sugar coated. So they look good on the outside, but on the inside, uh-uh. Sweet words, hidden sting, avoiding the real issue, too good to be true, read between the lines. Mm. Clarify intention. All right, we got a past life here. Intentions. Instant familiarity. Deja vu connection. Old karma resurfacing. You've met before, just not here. CEO energy. Taking control. Natural leadership. Confidence in business. I'm the boss. Mm. Okay, so we got intentions. Now I see soul contract. Give me one more. Overnight success. Give me one more. Oh, twin flame is here again. Now I guess spirit say, no, you gonna take this, you gonna take it in that deck or this one, but you gonna take this twin flame. Okay. CEO energy again. Past life again. This could be a twin flame. Okay. If you subscribe to that, could be a soulmate, could be somebody from a past life that you kind of already gone through this situation with in another lifetime, which is why when you met them, they were a complete stranger, but they felt so familiar. All right. However, it's showing up like this is a karmic cord that needs to be cut. Okay. This is this could be a twin flame, but this is not your divine partner. Okay. So the intentions behind this whole shindig is you being put in a position to deal with a past life karmic partner and severing yourself from that energy. Okay. Um, so that's the push and the pull, the runner and the chaser dynamic. That's where it's there. It's trying to promote you to a deeper level of healing for yourself. Okay, because this is a draining connection. Okay, it's kind of vampiric. I feel like with spirit bringing this twin flame back out here again. Okay, um, I could be speaking to the feminine energy, and the masculine energy is the one who did not show up, male or female. Okay, uh, there's a need to really focus on disconnecting yourself from this person's energy because there is a past life karmic cycle connected to them. All right. So this is a wake up call. This is an awakening. This relationship for somebody is literally triggering an awakening. Okay. An awakening. Clarify relationship outcome. Unbothered. Not reacting to nonsense. Letting people think what they want. Energy focused on your own lane. Peace. Peace is the flex. So spirit is like say don't give any more thought or pull another card on the outcome or what it's going to be, what it is, what did they do, why did they act like this, why do I feel like this. Just focus on healing and focus on peace and focus on disconnecting energetically because it is a past life return situation, but you have the opportunity again in this lifetime to sever from this person's energy. Okay, to sever whatever is there karmically or playing out karmically between the two of you, and that has a lot to do with um healing for you because the same energy could be also showing up in other areas of your life. All right. So this relationship is just the catalyst to push you over the cliff, like the food card, like to push you towards healing. Okay. And from taking that leap of knowing, you will be able to see like, oh, okay, this is showing up over here too. You feel me? Like, so focus on healing. All right. This person is a drama magnet. Okay, they bring in a lot of drama. They have brought in a lot of drama. You may have feel like your life was very peaceful, very calm, very collected. Maybe you was, chilling, minding your business before you met this person, and they've brought in a lot of drama. Clarify unbothered, situational, single, technically single, emotionally unavailable, keeping options open, not ready to commit, don't take it personal. Yeah. So for some of you, spirit is prompting you to kind of really work more on letting this situation go. For some of you, I feel like you really have already let this go. Okay. You know what it is and what it ain't. You know what I'm saying? You've gone unbothered because this person was not ready for what you were ready for, and you're not even taking it personal, even though there was like a lot of intense chemistry, a lot of good vibes could have been there, but you're taking it for what it is, or you have reached the point, right? Where it doesn't really bother you like that anymore. You good. You feel me? Now this individual again, like the first card came up, they are spending a lot of time envy watching you. Okay, they're watching you, have been watching you. Let it go. Release them. Now they may feel a little bit gaslighted. They may feel a little bit gaslighted because they feel like there's no closure or they haven't gotten closure. The last conversation was the closure. Okay. So whatever was said is what it is. Okay. Breadcrumbing, CEO energy. Mm-hmm. All right, let me get you some affirmations. Yay, affirmations. I'm gonna get you some divine flow. Where she go? Where she at? Here she go. Ease. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. You about to receive something. And it's going to be easy for you. Okay. And also, this shouldn't be this hard. Okay. Love shouldn't be this hard. It has its challenges, but it should feel good. You know what I'm saying? If somebody is making it difficult, there's a reason. So, you know, move accordingly. Intuition. Each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. How liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what is needed. Follow your intuition as you've been doing. Trust your intuition. Loss. Sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plan instead of the ego's. Okay? So if you're feeling like this connection has been lost, this could be this person that is feeling like the connection has been lost. The connection could be lost. Okay, pretty much. So maybe this is you intuitively again knowing that you needed to release, even though you may have been processing through the loss of it. Mm, love. Somebody really loved somebody. Okay, now I'm gonna say that there was love here. All right. It's just at this point in your soul's evolution, this connection no longer serves. This soul to soul connection no longer serves. It's time for both of you to sever this karmic lifetime, past lifetime pattern. Okay. Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation, only love itself. And the love may remain, but the relationship itself will not remain, okay, in the same way. Companionship, giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. I feel like there is also a future companion that is coming for you once you release and tap into the flow. Okay. Also, companionship in parallel to things, love being easy, not necessarily perfect but easy. The way you and the person you're supposed to be with, the way you orbit around each other should flow. Okay. And when there is like a little bump in the road, it should be easy to come to resolve. It shouldn't be like, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. And this person is totally ignoring, don't want to contribute, don't want to do any of that. There is a companionship that is going to flow better with you, that is flowing in towards you. This is you also stepping into divine harmony with yourself. Okay. Flow. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. Yeah. You doing that is allowing this clearing to take place. As true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mine to God's, such freedom. I feel like someone has definitely released this connection. Okay. Someone is still in the process of releasing the connection, and both can be true at the same time. You feel me? All right, collective, this has been the message. Let me know in the comments how it reverberated for you. Thank you again for spending some time with me. To my soul tribe, Starseed family, I love you guys. Thank you all for your support. Means a lot to me. If this is your first time seeing me or hearing me, welcome. Come on in. Join the tribe, hit subscribe, and turn on your notification bell, okay? Make sure you like, share, hype your girl up. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Keep the channel growing and all of that good stuff. If anybody is in need or desires a personal reading, my link is in the description. Okay. And it'll take you to my website. Okay. And that's where you can click it and you can book, and I'll get that done for you. I'll get that done for you. All right. I think that's everything. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.